Okay, once again, good evening. So our topic for tonight is the we call it book study. What book? It's the secret to saving and building your future. So if you want to become an expert in one area of our life, like if you want to become, if you want to be healthy, we read books about health. If we want to um, upgrade our relationship with God, we read the Bible. So we read books. So in this case, if you want to upgrade your financial life, we also have a book called The Secret to Saving and Building Your Future. So we compiled all our concepts in this book and we share it to everyone else because that's our advocacy. And if you don't have a copy of this book yet, make sure you ask the person who invited you to secure a copy. Or if not, you can message me after this talk and ask for an ebook version of this book. Okay, so Brother Bo Sanchez wrote the foreword of this book. He said at the last part of it, friend, this book is your ticket to upgrading your financial life. Read it, devour it, and share it with people who need a financial revolution in their life. So maybe it's you who need a financial revolution in your life, or maybe if not, you know someone you think na nangangailangan ng tulong or guidance on their finances. Okay, before we proceed, Brother Bo Sanchez also is one of our mentors, and he was our speaker during the Convention of Champions last year. So he said, I have a lot of friends na mababait, madasalin, magagaling at matatalino, pero baon sa utang and they struggle financially. So it's very familiar scenario, no? Siguro you know someone, your neighbor, or someone related to you, or someone close to you na mabait naman siya, masipag, pero palaging nangungutang, palaging kapos sa budget. So there's something wrong with that. So that's why we need to address that through financial education. This is our company, International Marketing Group, or IMG. We are an organization group of people who advocate on financial education because we see a lot of our country is one of the third world countries, so we are on poverty level. Most of the citizens are poor. That's why we need to do something about it. We need to educate them how to manage their finances. We need to mute muna natin ha. Okay. So we need to share some information that would upgrade their knowledge about money. So on 2020, we have a goal to have 1 million financially educated families by 2020. Okay. Um, Before we proceed with the core topics for tonight, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Rose Sardido. I'm an associate financial planner, and I've been a part of IMG for almost 5 years now. So I became part of this since May of 2014. And then yeah, so almost 5 years. So I've been training through seminars and the live seminars, online trainings like this, conventions, local and international. So I've had a lot of inputs already and got some knowledge from my mentors over the years, and I'd like to share to you some of those information tonight, and I hope I can help you also. And I'd like to thank you also for spending the time to attend to this talk because siguro busy tayo, no? Supposedly, this time should be our rest time or siguro it's time for us to relax and watch TV, but you're here listening to this webinar, so that's a sign that you're open to be helped and you're willing to help others as well because you're gonna share the information that you will learn tonight. So thank you very much. Okay, let's proceed. So I will discuss and pick some topics from the Secret to Saving and Building Your Future book um, on this talk tonight, but I'm not gonna discuss everything. Otherwise, it would take a lot of time. I'll just pick the best and the most important parts of it. So first we will, according to the book, there are some realities, current realities that we are facing. So number one of those is, many OFWs work hard for years and still end up retiring poor. Siguro you know someone, or siguro kapamilya mo na ilang years na nagtatrabaho sa abroad, so sacrificing to be away from his or her family, but then over the years wala pa ring ipon. Instead, maraming utang. So we don't want that to happen. And when they retire, walang na invest na retirement funds. It's so sad, no? Because not maybe that OFW need some guidance and information about how to save money. And also, in many cases, the families take for granted just how hard it is for an OFW to earn the money they remit. So apart from giving some free education to the OFW himself, we need to educate the family back home as well, para they would learn how to save a portion of the money na ipinapadala, and as well as how to build a business para darating yung time na si OFW makauwi naman sa Pilipinas at makasama yung pamilya. So that's the goal, supposedly. So that's reality number one. We have reality number two: debt can turn into a disease. It controls your life, diminish your happiness, and limit your freedom. So ang utang, very common sa ating mga Filipino. Sabi nga nila, abnormal kapag wala kang utang. So we laugh at it, but it's a painful reality, no? Because we all know na pag may utang tayo, nakaka-stress yan. So wala kang peace of mind, and it prevents you from achieving your dreams, kasi gusto mo sanang bumili ng bahay pero hindi ka makabili kasi may binabayaran kang utang. So we should learn how to eliminate our debts slowly, and how to pay off the debts, as well as focus on the goal of becoming debt free, kasi it's becoming debt free is the best feeling in the world, no? So parang nabubunutan ka ng tinik kapag you pay off a debt. So that's the goal. So that's reality number two. We have reality number three. All of those issues are caused by the root cause is reality number three: lack of financial education. So according to the book, it's destroying relationships. Statistics show that 90% of marriages are broken because of financial problem. So um it's very sad, no? It's based on statistics. Siguro we are facing this also in our own families na nag-argue about money. So um that's a big problem. So we need to be educated financially. We need to have peace of mind, and we need to learn how money works in order to avoid those kinds of issues. And we have reality number four: prevailing mindset about money. So many people believe that financial education is only for the wealthy, but according to the book, no, financial education is for everyone. Okay, so um kasi marami akong nami-meet along the way. They say na hindi na ako magli-listen on your about financial education kasi wala naman akong pera na pang-invest, 'di ba? So sabi nila, so my answer to that is, if you don't have money, the more na you need to open yourself to listen to the information, kasi you need help in upgrading your finances to start with, 'di ba? And also, if you have a lot of money already, and hindi mo na alam kung paano uubusin yung pera mo, you also need financial education. Otherwise, you will become a victim of scams, 'di ba? And you might invest your money into the wrong um, investment tools. So you need to be educated as well. So whatever your situation is, whether naghihirap ka sa pera or sobra-sobra yung pera mo, you need financial education. And where can you get that? It's not being taught in schools. Wala tayong subject na nagtatakol about personal finance. We study financial subjects that would make our boss or employers wealthy. How about our own wealth? So we're not studying about that. So that's why we came up with this book, IMG, an organization that advocates about financial education. We came up with a book to share some basic information to all Filipinos that in a simplified way so that we can it's easy to understand even if you don't have accounting background or even if hindi ka nakatapos ng pag-aaral. So this book has a very simple approach about financial education. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, your future is not in the hands of your employer. So kahit sino pa ang boss mo or kahit saan ka pa nagtatrabaho, is not in the hands of the government. Whoever is the president pa ng Philippines, it's neither in the hands of your bank nor your broker. So kahit saang bank mo pa inilagay yung pera mo, it's not guaranteed na you will be successful financially. Okay, so the realities I showed you at the start, we can't really control it because having wrong mindset about money, lack of financial education, being buried into debts. It's something that's embedded in our culture already. Like um, we grew up with that kind of mindset. We can't really avoid it. However, there's something we can control, and that's our future because we are the only ones who can decide what we do with our income, right, and how we spend our income. So eventually we have the chance to change our future and achieve our goals, diba? So the future is in your hands, the future is in our hands. That's why we have the power to make money. And of course, that's why we graduate college, nag-OFW tayo para malaki yung kita, nag-aaral tayo ng masteral, doctoral para lang tumaas yung level natin sa career natin. Marami tayong sideline racket. So we are very hardworking and we really try our best na to make money as much as we can for our family and for ourselves, 'di ba? So that's the goal kaya tayo nagtatrabaho. However, making money is not enough. Dapat out sa money na na-make mo, you need to save a portion of that as well. Otherwise, you will end up working for the rest of your life. So you need to save. And of course, it doesn't end with saving. Dapat yung savings mo, you put it into some investment tools that would make it grow, or we call it accumulate money. So you need to learn how to invest and make money work for you. And of course, it doesn't end there. So we need to protect the wealth that we built over the years. So the scope of financial education should start from making money until protecting it. What do you mean by protection of money? Um, you need to make sure that your next generation they will benefit from the wealth that you've built, kasi marami namang mayayaman na mga ninuno natin before na mayaman sila, but yung mga next generation nila hindi na na-feel yung wealth nila because hindi na preserve or hindi na protect yung money or the wealth that they have built. So that's the scope of financial education na we can teach here in IMG. Okay. Okay, the solution to that, in order for you to have full control of your future, the solution to that is you need to become your own financial educator. So that's the subheading of the book, The Secret to Saving and Building Your Future. And the subheading is Become Your Own Financial Educator. Bakit? Because you are the best person who can give the best advice to your family, right? Um, at the moment we are already our own financial educator, because by the time our income arrives, it's our decision to how to budget our income, right? So ang point nito is how can you become an efficient or effective financial educator. So first of all, you need to study, you need to understand how money works, all right? And then after that, you need to make money work for you. So it's not enough na we work hard for money. So palagi tayong naka overtime, almost wala na tayong time sa family natin kasi gusto natin kumita ng malaki. So it's not enough. Dapat out sa kita natin, we need to understand how to convert it into passive income, because hindi naman tayo forever na healthy or capable na magtrabaho for life. So that's why we need to learn how to make money work for us. Okay, to start with, we need to do financial check-up on ourselves, to check if anong yung status natin financially. So maybe you notice na even though how hard you work, parang kulang palagi yung pera mo. So maybe you do financial check-up. Through that, you will learn, if ever kulang yung income mo, you need another source of income, or check your expenses. Maybe you have some unnecessary expenses na pwede namang i-eliminate para maging kasya yung budget sa budget natin. We have another session for financial checkup. That's every Wednesday, and we will be having one another session for separate session for financial checkup this February 6 puhon, no? So wait for the poster for that. Okay, so before doing financial checkup, we need to have some basis on our learnings and on our um, results of our financial checkup. So we need to understand four key financial concepts that we need to learn first. So if you are first time na nakarinig nito, it's a very important part of the talk because it's very informative and you can really use it in the future. So number one, we have the X curve concept. So from the letter na X, we have two lines na nag-cross kasi X nga, di ba? So, we have this green line going up, we call it the money line. And then we have this blue line going down, we call it the responsibility line. All right, so we have another line below, we call it the timeline. So, early stage until retirement. So, bale, we only have 40 years span na productive tayo normally because we graduate college 20 years old and then we work, and then at age 60, we will retire. So, bali, 40 years lang yung binigay ni Lord na timeline sa atin na productive tayo at capable mag-earn ng income. So, during early stage, this is the common situation of our X-curve. We have less money because we just started working, wala pa tayong na-save. And then our responsibility is very high because hindi pa natin na-fulfill yung mga dreams natin. Siguro may anak pa tayong napapaaralin, wala pa tayong sariling bahay, pangarap pa natin na bumili ng sarili nating kotse. So we have a lot of dreams and then our money is very small, or our savings. So what's the solution to that? Walang ibang solution kundi we need to save as much as we can. So save, 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 save. So until tataas yung money line natin, because if we do that, our responsibility will eventually decrease. Why? Because for example, we were able to save money for your kids' college education. So your responsibility mo is na decrease na a little bit because you save some money for those responsibility. All right. So, but there are uh, two what ifs in life. So, hindi talaga natin masasabi kung ano yung future natin. So, dalawa lang yan. Either we die too soon or we live long. So, if we die too soon, it's very risky. Diba? Kasi wala tayong perang maiiwan sa family natin. Tapos, yung responsibilities natin, hindi pa natin na-fulfill. For example, we just, yung sweldo natin ngayon, minimum wage lang. Tapos, may anak tayo na nag-aaral. So, it's very hard, it's very very sad if we die too soon. So, but we can't really predict, no? So si Lord lang yung nakakaalam kung kailan mangyayari. So however, we can prepare. Even if we can't predict, we can always prepare. So if we die too soon, the solution of that is life insurance. Para even though wala na tayo, we can leave something sa family natin behind. So sabi nila, hindi mo naman madadala yung pera sa hukay mo kapag nag-pass away ka. Yes, that's true, but you can always leave them to the people who matter to you, di ba? So, as you can see here, life insurance is just a simple part of the entire scope of financial education and financial planning, because there are other important things like healthcare, because when you are the money machine, you're working hard every day. There are times na parang susuko yung katawan mo, di ba? So magkakasakit ka. So that's why you need to have healthcare along the way, and of course emergency funds, because whether we like it or not, there are some unavoidable circumstances that happens to our lives from time to time. So that's why we need to have emergency fund. And if we live long, thank God, no, that time, you need to have investment as well. Kasi problem din kapag nag-live long ka tapos wala kang pera, magiging pabigat ka sa pamilya mo. So, as you can see here, there are different solutions to every situation. So life insurance is just a single or a small part of the whole. Kasi maraming insurance agent out there, they call themselves financial advisor. Tapos yung financial solution nila sa lahat ng bagay is only insurance. But in IMG, that's insurance is just a small part of the whole, because there are a lot of um, financial solutions that we need to do in our lives depending on the situation, no? So that's the X curve concept. And we have concept number 2. We call it rule of 72, or rule of money. So how money works. So on my first time listening to some talk before, like mga 5 years ago, yung concept ng rule of 72 yung pinaka surprising para sa akin. So if first time mong narinig to, um, you need to stay focused to this one. Okay, so how money works. So every time money moves, it involves interest rate. So double-edged sword po ito, kasi if you save and invest na may interest or growth yung pera mo, it can work in favor of you. However, if nangutang ka tapos may interest yung utang mo, money works against you. Alright, so be careful about that, because over long term, yung interest rate, it would compound. So kung may savings ka na may interest, tapos lumipas yung mga taon, eventually tutubo at manganganak at lalaki yung pera mo. But if may utang ka tapos may interest yung utang mo at hindi mo na binabayaran, so over long term, darating yung time na hindi mo na kayang bayaran kasi nagpatong-patong na yung interest. So make interest rate works in favor of you. But how can you compute that if you're not a mathematics major, you're not an accountant, or you don't have any background about it? So it's being simplified through this formula. We call it rule of 72. So according to this formula, 72 divided by interest rate, for example, you save and invest for savings and investment, malalaman mo yung number of years it will take for a given fund to double. So again, 72, this is constant number, divided by interest rate of your savings or your utang, it will give you the number of years it will take for your fund to double. So if utang mo, may interest, monthly interest, so number of months. If yearly interest, number of years. Example. Excuse me lang ha. Okay, so example, may savings ka na inilagay mo sa bank, let's say Bank O, example lang, at 1% interest rate. So, please take note na this is for presentation purposes only, kasi as we know, banks don't give 1% na this times. Below 1% na yung ibinibigay ng bank, like 0.25, 0.75. Excuse me. Okay, so let's use rule of 72. 72 divided by 1%, let's say, equals 72 years. So therefore, if may isang 20 years old na nag-invest, ay may 10,000 tapos nilagay niya at 1%, after 72 years pa magiging double yung pera niya. So 20 plus 72 years, so 92 years old. So very slow, di ba? So the secret is you need to find a bigger figure for your divisor so that you will have a lesser quotient. So example, uh, you found an investment tool that would give you 4% yearly interest rate. So let's use rule of 72. 72 divided by 4% equals 18. Therefore, money doubles every 18 years. Let's say may isang 20 years old, may 100,000 siya, nilagay niya at 4%. After 18 years, which is 38 years old, naging double yung fund niya, nag-compound. Another 18 years, yun, nag-compound again. So let's say 56 years old is the new retirement age in the Philippines, right? Like ibinaba na sa 56 instead of 60. So, okay, may nag-chat. Can't hear anything. Please help Sir J1 nag-chat sa akin privately. So if you can't hear anything, um, can I ask someone to help out? Okay, anyway. Parang nag-leave na yata si Sir. Okay, anyway. Let's proceed. Okay, so that's the money when, for example, you retire and then you withdraw it. It will become 400,000 after 36 years. Okay, so what if you found another investment tool and this time it offered 8% growth rate of return, so yearly. So dapat yearly talaga normally yung growth ng investment, right? Kasi pag monthly yan tapos mabilis, stay away from that because it will like it will burst any moment now. For example, I heard some investment as of now na nagbibigay ng 90% in 3 months. So that's a very dangerous investment. It's a scam, 'di ba? So you need to find legit investment tools that would help you achieve your goal. So let's use rule 72. 72 divided by 8 equals 9. So money doubles every 9 years. So same age, 20 years old, same amount of money, 100,000, but it doubles every 9 years. So that's what would happen at age 56. All right. So another, if you found an investment tool that would give 12% interest rate, 72 divided by 12 equals 6. Money doubles every 6 years. 20 years old, may 100,000 at after 6 years. So, yan yung mangyayari. Okay, so as you can see, your money, same age, 20 years old, same lang yung pera, 100,000, yung interest rate lang ng investment tool, kung saan nila nilagay yung pera nila, but over long term, as you can see here, 16 times return. Alright, so, question is, saan ba yung mga investment tools that would give 12% na interest rate? So, it's not IMG. So, IMG is not an investment institution, but we're just an organization that guides you and teach you where are those investment tools that are legal that would give you high interest returns over long term. So later, as we go along with the talk, we can discuss some of those options. Okay, so that's the cost of financial education. So imagine the money that you're losing if you're just putting your long-term fund in the bank, di ba? So 0.25 lang yung interest rate ng bank. So it doubles every 200 years. So imagine that. So okay, let's proceed. Okay, another concept number 3, we call it the solid financial foundation. Or in other words, these are the secrets to saving and building your future. Okay, when you say financial foundation, in other words, nagpundar tayo ng wealth or ng kayamanan or ng pera or whatever financial assets that we have. So, yan yung goal natin kaya tayo nagtatrabaho, walang iba, 'di ba? Para makapundar ng wealth para sa pamilya natin. However, we heard of stories na um, families na mayaman noon pero ngayon mahirap na bankrupt, na pobre, kung sa Bisaya pa na purdoy, 'di ba? So maybe they were able to build a financial foundation pero hindi siya solid. Okay, so in our case, if we're planning to do that, we need to do it from ground up. We need to make it solid para kahit ano pang pagsubok na dumating, kahit ano pang bagyo, lindol, landslide, um, storm surge na dumating sa financial house natin, it will remain standing, no? Hindi tayo mababankrupt. Okay, so maybe, or we know some people na nabankrupt kasi walang nakapag-educate sa kanila kung ano yung proper ways of building wealth. Okay, now, if you have your financial house, you need to put it into a solid foundation. So normally, most people, most Filipinos, if may pera, diretso investment. So it's not bad. Like, if may pera tayo, uh, papatayo ng bahay, bumibili ng kotse, bahay at lupa, nag-i-invest ng time deposit sa bangko, it's not bad, but before daw na mag-invest tayo, dapat there's an emergency fund being set up first before we go into investment. Otherwise, if you don't have emergency fund, tapos may emergency na dumating, yung bahay at lupa mo yung magiging emergency fund kasi masasanla, mabibenta. And we don't want that to happen to us. Um, like my um, father of my lola, they were famous for having lots of mga lots, like mga basak, mga kalubihan or sana diha. However, karon nandyan pa rin yung mga properties nila pero iba na yung may-ari, 'di ba? So kasi naubos, kabibenta, kasasanla na hindi na natubos. So that's the tendency if you don't have emergency fund over your investment. Okay, so before investing, make sure you have emergency fund, and before emergency fund, we need to eliminate our debts first. Otherwise, parang useless lang na mag-invest tayo sa like mga mutual funds and then yung utang natin malaki yung interest. So, hindi pa rin uusad yung financial goals natin. So, we need to eliminate debts. And before that as well, at the very bottom, we need to set up proper protection or life insurance, especially if we are the breadwinner of the family. We are the money machine, we are the income earner. Tayo yung nagpapaaral sa anak natin. So we need to protect ourselves and our family. Actually, protect our family in case we in case God calls us home early, 'di ba? Because there are some stories na um, OFW or seaman yung father nila, tapos may marangyang buhay, tapos biglang nag-pass away yung breadwinner, bumalik sa pagiging mahirap. So hindi solid yung financial foundation. So that's a most important part or step that we must not forget. And then at the bottom of that, pinaka-bottom sa solid financial foundation is we need to have proper healthcare, short term or long term, because hospitalization or medical costs, based on statistics, that's the number one cause of financial bankruptcy. Nauubos talaga lahat ng savings kapag may nagkasakit sa family. Kaya we need to establish that. So this is the secret to saving and building your future. So it's on the cover of the book. So take note of it. Healthcare protection, eliminate debts, emergency fund, and investment. So assignment, check your own financial foundation. No? Kumusta? May healthcare ka ba? May life insurance ka ba? May utang ka ba? Or na-eliminate na ba? Do you have emergency fund? Do you have investment? So if wala ka lahat ng to, better think twice, no? Nakakatakot yung situation na yan. So better get started, even the first step first. Otherwise, it's very dangerous for you and for your family. Okay. So last concept is what we call pay yourself first, or we call, in other words, the abundance formula. Okay, now, if it's hard for you to start saving, you need to practice the proper formula, because normally the formula that we use is income minus expenses tapos equal savings. So yung natira, sabi nga ng common Filipino, bayaran ko muna lahat ng bills ko, saka na ako magsisave kapag may natira. But normally, wala talagang natitira, no? Like, kasi limited income, unlimited expenses, may utang pa, di ba? So, we need to revise the formula para ma-prioritize yung savings. So, after income arrives, we deduct tithes, that's for the Lord, and we deduct savings and investment first, and the ones left will be for our expenses and lifestyle. So, dapat ganun para make sure na may ma-save talaga tayo. So according to the abundance formula, 100% income minus 10% tithes minus 20% savings and investment. So we only live with 70% lifestyle. But if hindi pa kayang mag-save ng 20%, start with 5% and make it a habit. And eventually, marireach mo na rin yung 20%. And of course, goal is we save 80% of our income and we only live with 20%. Why not? Diba? If masyado nang malaki yung income natin. So that's the goal. Okay, so do you know that you can be a multi-millionaire if you invest 33 pesos per day or 1,000 per month for 30 years? So for example, 30 years old ka ngayon tapos magre-retire ka at age 60, so you only have 30 years left for you to build wealth. So start with 1,000 a month and that would become 3.5 million when you retire. How? Because you see here, compounding interest work for us over long term. So as you can see here, 1,000 monthly savings at 12% after 30 years, 3.5 million. If you save 2,000, it will become 7 million during retirement. And if you save, how much more? If you save 5,000 pesos per month, it will become 17 million over long term. Okay, so the secret is consistent long-term investing. So you need to start now. Otherwise, as you can see here in the example, if 5 years ka na lang mag-save, yung 5,000 per month mo is 400,000 na lang when if you save for only 5 years. So habang may oras pa, you need to start saving. And if you're already old enough, so it's not too late, you need to start ASAP. Okay? Okay, so another thing, another issue why people can save is they say na maraming expenses, kulang pa sa bills yung sweldo. So, financial check-up again, you need to check your finances, your spending habits. Example, your soft drinks or water. So let's say bottled water, 20 pesos per bottle every day. For example, nakaka two bottles a day ka. So that's 1,200 monthly cost and 14,000 annual cost, and it will become 1.2 million if you invest 1,200 at 12% interest rate will become 1.2 million. So marami pang ibang expenses that you need to check uh, from your day-to-day life, no, kung ano yung dapat i-eliminate. Okay, so dito na tayo sa application. Different investment vehicles that we need to know and understand. So how mutual funds work. So maybe you wondered what are those investment tools that would give you 12% interest rate return on average. So those are mutual funds or stock market investment. There are two types of stock market investment. You can invest directly on stocks. That's what we call direct trading. So we won't tackle that topic as of now because we have very limited time, and we also have another type of stock market investment. We call it indirect investing or mutual funds. So if you are the investor, you pull your money and there's a fund manager that manage your shares and then invest in securities. So same market kung saan ininvest yung um, trading. So as you can see here, we have Jollibee, SM, ABS-CBN. So you buy shares from those big companies, and if you generate generate returns, it will be passed back to the investors. On the financial checkup this coming Wednesday, we have um, it will be discussed there how to start with mutual funds. And also IMG is not a mutual fund company. However, we only teach people that mutual funds are the best tool for long-term investment. And because of that, we got some support from big mutual fund companies in the Philippines that supported our advocacy and partnered with us. So for example, Sun Life, we have Phil Equity, Philam Asset Management. So through IMG's partnership, members of IMG can invest into these mutual fund companies at a very low initial investment. No, so you can ask your friend who invited you how much and how to invest and how to start investing in mutual funds. Okay, another thing, we have protection, or in other words, retirement needed income replacement. So this is insurance. No, kasi I met a lot of people, they say na may insurance na sila. However, when you ask for the coverage, for example, I met an OFW that's earning around 100,000 per month. Tapos sabi niya, Ma'am Rose, my insurance na ako. I don't need to be educated with that one kasi I already got an insurance. So I asked, okay, how much is the coverage of your insurance, ma'am? Sabi niya, 1 million. Okay, that's good, but yung sweldo niya, 100,000, tapos 1 million lang yung insurance. So that would mean if you God calls you home early, your family can only survive 10 months, 'di ba? So kasi pagkuha ng coverage for protection, we need a formula for that. And according to the book, that's annual income times 10. So for example, a 20,000 income earner times 12 months in a year, so that's 240,000 annual income times 10. A 20,000 income earner should get a life insurance that would cover 2.4 million. So assignment, compute your income, annual income times 10. So that's the coverage you should get for your insurance. Because this money would, for example, invested into, like, for example, mutual funds that gains 10% a year, that's 240,000 annual interest. So divided by 12 months, basically na replace yung income na nawala kasi enough yung coverage ng insurance. So there's a whole chapter in the book, The Secret to Saving and Building Your Future. There's a big chapter in there that talks about life insurance, and you should be educated about it. Kasi maraming mga tao na nakakakuha ng insurance na hindi naman nila naintindihan yung coverage, and napakamahal pa ng premium na binabayaran at hindi naman masyadong mataas yung coverage. So you need to understand and analyze it before you get one for your family. Another concept, we have long-term care. Okay, so ano ba yung long-term care? So that's healthcare, no? There are two types of healthcare. We have what we call the short-term healthcare. So normally yan yung benefits natin as an employee. PhilHealth is an example of short-term healthcare. Like if ever nagwo-work tayo sa mga malalaking company, some companies pay for healthcare. For example, if you work in a call center agents have short-term healthcare. Why we call it short-term? Because when we resign from the job, we don't have that healthcare anymore. Kasi hindi naman sa atin yun, sa company. So that's short-term healthcare. What we really need on top of short-term healthcare is long-term healthcare. So that's something that you have to get for yourself, and it would cover you until your retirement years. So one example of that is sa mga foreign countries like US, like sa UK, yung mga elders nila, they have long-term healthcare. That's why they can afford to pay their own caregiver. They can pay for the hospital kasi may long-term healthcare sila. And normally, nagkakasakit tayo during our retirement years, di ba? Kasi kung bata pa tayo, wala naman tayong masyadong mga sakit na nafe-feel kasi we are young. But when we are old, doon na lumalabas yung mga sakit na hindi lumabas before. So, that's why we need to prepare for that. Otherwise, magiging burden tayo sa mga anak natin. Kasi pag na-hospital tayo tapos wala tayong long-term care and wala tayong savings, mag-chip in yung mga anak natin ng pampa-hospital. So, one of the reasons why people don't save for long-term healthcare, kasi sabi nila, hindi ko kayang mag-save yan kasi pinapaaral ko pa yung anak ko. I have so much expenses. Tapos kapag naging matanda ka na, yung anak mo na pinaaral mo, gagastos para sa pang-hospital mo. So, useless yung sacrifice. So, dapat balance lang. Okay, therefore, the complete financial plan, what if I die too soon? We should have life insurance, and if we live long, we need to have investment and long-term care. So that's therefore the complete financial plan is healthcare, life insurance, and investment. Okay, so check for yourself if you have those already. If not, maghinay-hinay ka na mag-ask or mag-seek ng advice about it, and protect yourself and protect your family as well. However, there are some people na hindi nila kayang kumuha or pagsabayin lahat ng financial need na to. IMG has got a partner that supports our advocacy. We call it Kaiser Healthcare. We're not gonna be discussing this tonight kasi it's we have very limited time. On Wednesday, it would be discussed in detail. This is a 3-in-1 plan. It's a healthcare plan na may insurance, and at the same time, may investment ka sa mutual fund. So, one plan lang yung kukunin mo, Kaiser. You have healthcare, kapag na-hospital ka, it's long-term healthcare, so it would cover you even if you're 100 years old. And we have life insurance in case we die too soon. And kapag hindi tayo kinuha ni Lord or hindi tayo nagkasakit, hindi natin nagamit yung plan natin, it would be invested into mutual funds, stock market. So, 3-in-1 plan. So, you can ask your friend who invited you how to get that kind of plan. And if ever uh, you want to ask for a quote for your age, you can message me after this discussion. So, message me your age and your email so I could provide you a quote for your that's proper for you. Okay, so a new world of possibilities. So IMG, so maraming nako-confuse what is really IMG? So ano ba yung IMG? Insurance ba yan? Investment ba yan? So networking ba yan? So the answer for those questions is big no, no? So IMG is a different breed of organizations. We are a group of people and we advocate on about financial education. So we teach people, we share to families the importance of saving money, of personal finance, of investing, of preparing for the worst, of preparing for um, old age, preparing for early death, and also um, we teach, we share this advocacy all over the globe, no, sa mga Pinoy, and also this is the era of the informed consumer, do-it-yourself world. So, uso na ngayon yung DIY or tinatawag natin do-it-yourself. Kasi, you can see here, to self-booking travel because before, when you want to book a plane ticket, you need to go to a ticketing office to book your ticket. But now, you do it yourself. Ikaw na yung magbo-book sa website ng Cebu Pacific, di ba? So, same with IMG. If you want to build your financial foundation, you don't go to different agents. So you just do it yourself. But first, you need to learn how. So where can you learn the skills about that? So IMG is the answer. So become a member of IMG. Our membership fee is only 5,000 lifetime membership na yan. 'Di ba? So, we are like any other membership platforms out there, there are some benefits why you need to become a member. For example, you will become you sign up for a gym membership, monthly pa yung membership nila para i-avail yung mga programs nila for weight loss, for toned body, for to become healthy. So you become a member kasi may mga benefits. So IMG is the same but we are in the financial industry. You become a member of IMG para ma-educate ka how to save money, maka-discount ka on products and services. So there are a lot of benefits. So get educated. It would open access to hundreds of financial products and services, and you'll receive training and support to manage your money. Then you have discounts on various products and services, and every time you share it to someone, you convince your friend to save as well, so you earn referral commissions as well. Okay, so these are the benefits. So when you become a member of IMG, you'll get a card like this, like any other membership platforms. Like nagpapa-member ka ng SM, you get an SM Advantage card kasi you are a consumer of their store. So nakakakuha ka ng points and discounts. Same with IMG on the financial industry. So you'll get this card. And there are a lot of benefits. 5,000 lang yung binayaran mo, very cheap, and lifetime membership pa yun. So, what are your benefits? So, ito, number 1, you will get lifetime financial education. So, yan pa lang, sulit ka na sa 5K na binayaran mo. 'Di ba? Like, kasi mahal kaya mag-enroll ng mga classes about investments, about personal finance. You will pay a lot of money to attend to those kinds of events. But when you're a member of IMG, you have financial seminars, you can attend to workshops, you can get exclusive financial books, we have online trainings, you have access to all of those, 'di ba? Nagbabayad nga tayo sa universities natin para mag-aral, tapos hindi naman tayo naging mayaman, 'di ba? So, how much more if we pay 5,000 and learn how to invest and learn how to improve our money skills, so that would give us higher returns over long term. So, sa benefit number 1 pa lang, sulit na yung binayaran mo. Number two, you have regular financial checkup for free. And number three, if you want to do financial education as a career, you want to become a financial educator, you get your license like us and become an associate financial planner. So that would hindi to required sa lahat ng IMG members, but if you really want to level it up, so you will be and you want to sign up as an AFP. So the regular license fee for AFP is 5,000, but if you are an IMG member already, you'll just pay 1,500 exam fee or licensing fee. So that's a big benefit as well. Another benefit, number four, access to Kaiser. This is our number one partner that supports our advocacy, that offers long-term care, short-term care, and senior care. So if you get this one and get um, healthcare for your family, you will get referral commissions. And IMG is the exclusive partner of Kaiser. And if you want to get the cheapest and highest coverage life insurance in the country, this is Manila, from Manila Bankers Life, one of our partners as well. And on your 5,000 membership, you'll get 50,000 life insurance from Fidelity Life, that with 24/7 Memorial Concierge Service. So life insurance na convertible to memorial, so you don't need to pay St. Peter or any other memorial plans out there. You pay monthly. You just become a member of IMG. You pay 5,000 lifetime, then you'll get this benefit. And benefit number 7, if you are a member of IMG, you are entitled to free investment seminars. So yan pa lang napakalaking bagay na, no, like if you enroll into uh, wealth summits or uh, big events that talks about investing, you'll pay a lot of money. But if you're an IMG member, you can attend to those seminars for free. And then if you become an investor, mutual fund investor, every time you add a fund, your money will your additional investment or initial investment will have no or zero entry fee. Kasi, for example, nag-direct ka sa partner namin si Sun Life, for example, if you invest in mutual funds, there are some portion or percentage from your money to be paid to the admin fee or processing fee. But if you're an IMG member, waive na yung mga fees na yon. So that's a big benefit as well. And if you want to do online trading, we have a platform for that. We call it My Trade, access to stocks online trading platform with free investment guidance, analysis, and updates. Benefit number 9, we have digital marketing tools available for you if you become a member. So this set of marketing tools, you will it's very expensive in the market if you buy it, but if you're an IMG member, it's being bundled to your IMG membership benefits. Then we have another partner, benefit number 10, Everest 24/7 Memorial Concierge Service. Then benefit number 11, Asset Preservation Service. To those people who want to build their own corporation, they can do that for a very discounted amount. And benefit number 12, IMG Auto Program. So if you buy a car and you're an IMG member, you're entitled into big discounts. So when I say big, it's really big. Because, example, one of the members who bought a Ford Everest na car, she was discounted by around 130,000. Diba? Napakalaki na discount nun, and your membership is only 5,000 pesos. Globe also supports our advocacy, offering exclusive products and services discounts. And we have discounts from non-life insurances like car insurance, travel insurance, fire insurance. So these are our partners: Mafre, Malayan, Charter, Ping and QBE, Standard, Pioneer, UCPB. So these are our partner providers. So for example, you have a car, and then as we know, we would renew the car insurance every year. But if you are a member of IMG, you are entitled into big discounts, and may commission ka pa na ma-receive from your own consumption. And if you refer a friend na hindi member, you'll get referral commissions as well. Same with real estate. These are our partner companies, SM Development Corp, Ayala Land, DMCI, and Vista. If you get units or condo units from, for example, SMDC, you'll get discounts as well and commissions. And also we have Haven of Infinities offering special discounts on memorial lots and internment packages. And then if you do online marketing, you have discounted rates from this amazing coaches on online marketing coaches. And informatics also supports our advocacy, offering discounts on tuition fees, tuition and course fees. The healthcare, we have the Los Reyes Optical and SM, City Cebu, SM Seaside, and there are some other branches also nationwide. If you're an IMG members, when you are entitled to free eye checkup and frames upon lens purchase. And Kaiser Medical Center, if you do you want to have consultation, you'll get it for free and unlimited lifetime unlimited free consultation. So we already know na kapag nagpapa-check up tayo sa doctors, it would cost us around 500 more or less. But if you're an IMG member, you can get that for free from all the Kaiser medical centers nationwide. Then benefit number 24, ozone. Okay, so benefit number 25, just by becoming an IMG member, automatically you are entitled to do this as a career, but optional lang siya. Depende sa'yo. If you want to share and help a lot of people, become a financial educator. And through that, you own your time. We have an online system in place, and um, achieve the income you want. So, for example, you help a lot of people in a massive scale, and you'll get a lot of referral fees and commissions as well. So that would help a lot on your personal um, cash flow, di ba? And if you are a financial educator, you are entitled to attend conventions, so travel the world benefit. The best doctors attend conventions, the best engineers attend conventions, and also the best IMG financial educators attend conventions. We have 3 to 4 conventions every year, local and international. So this coming March, we will be going to Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur for our quarterly convention. And the last quarter of 2018, we went to South Korea, no? And you can also go with us if you become part of the organization. We have contests that for subsidized trips as well. So, if ever may contest na yan, so ask your friend who invited you about some details. And if you do this as a career and you excelled in it, you can have rewards and recognitions like rings, pins, watches, and even you can get a free car. And another benefits, free healthcare to top advocates of financial literacy or IMG. So these are the 6 countries I've been um, for the past 5 years. Some of the Hong Kong, we went there 3 times already. Malaysia, we went there like mga 2 years ago, and we will be coming back this coming March as well. So yeah. Okay, so financial solution, our tagline or IMG tagline is total financial solution. Why? Because the root cause of poverty is financial education, and that's what we offer. And we teach people to build a proper financial foundation, to follow the steps that would lead into their success about building their future. So we have some workshops about this, and then if ever hindi pa kayang mag-start ng long-term healthcare or any of this, we also offer another solution, which is increased cash flow. So how? By becoming an IMG member, automatically you will become a licensed or legal distributor of all of our partner companies. So for example, you get a friend to save Kaiser, you earn commission. So 5,000 lang yung membership mo para kang nag-open ng financial services brokerage business. So for more details, ask your friend who invited you how to make money and gain income, maximizing the IMG membership platform. Okay, so did you like what you have learned today? Kasi if not, we will start from the beginning, di ba? Joke lang. So it's time to act on it today, tonight. So ugma na lang kay gabiin na. Okay, so the recommendations, number one, first first and foremost, you need to register, sign up as an IMG member, and become entitled to enjoy the discounts, benefits, and privileges, and get this card. You will be called as a preferred IMG member. And then, of course, when you become a member, you start your own savings program. So build your proper financial foundation through level 1 savings program. So dapat may sarili kang savings no before you can share to the world. So you can say na you can say to your friend na, uy, maganda yung narinig ko about savings and investment. Tapos nag-ask yung friend mo, nag-start ka na bang mag-save? Tapos hindi pa. So it's not really effective. So you need to practice what you preach. That's why holistic talaga yung approach ng IMG kasi it influences you to do what is right, no? So we are sharing what we have. Hindi tayo agents na nagbebenta ng products na hindi naman tayo naniniwala kasi wala tayong hindi natin in-avail sa sarili natin. But in IMG, what we share is what we have. So, and that's a very important point in there. Okay, so financial independence is not a dream. So, pangarap natin ang maging financially free, pangarap natin yumaman, maging marangya yung buhay natin. So, it's not only a dream, it's a decision. So, what do you mean by that? So, you need to start somewhere, no? So hindi tayo pwedeng mangarap na umasenso sa buhay tapos wala tayong ginagawa. So you need to decide now. And IMG is here knocking at your door, 'di ba? So it's the best way and vehicle for you to achieve financial independence. You just need to decide. Okay? Thank you for your time. So if you have any questions, that's my contact number and my email, and you can add me on Facebook and you can ask anything. Or we time check 10:08, so we can entertain few questions before we end this discussion. So I hope you learned something. So okay lang. Thank you very much everyone. So nandyan pa ba kayo or tulog na? Chat na lang, no? So you can chat if you have any questions. So thank you for sharing. So from Juliet by Lomo. No problem, ma'am. Okay, say hi na lang before we end. Thank you. You're welcome. So walang questions. Siguro if nahihiya kayo na mag-ask, i-PM nyo na lang ako sa Facebook if you if wala pa kayong maisip na question. Leia Palomino, thanks Rose. Can you share your material? Sure, ma'am. i-PM lang nako imuhang email address akong i-send sa imuha. Okay, so thank you so much for your time, and that's all for tonight. God bless everyone. Bye.